Good morning, everybody. Out here on a Thursday morning. As we all know, it's Coffee Shop Thursday. Coffee, drink. Out at my favorite coffee shop, which is this little patio area that we have set up. Problem is, the patio area often gets invaded by strange animals. And then they start coming and they fight amongst each other. Then they start knocking my coffee over. Before you know it, I got one hot mess on my hands. So I'm going to go for a walk today. Going to go for a walk. Just a short one, just over here, away from the cat. Soon to be joined by two other cats. Hot mess. Man, that's what Jesus found himself in today, a hot mess. And what was the hot mess? Well, he told a woman, get lost. He told a woman who came begging for a miracle, get lost. Oh, he didn't exactly say those words. You know what he said? He said, you know, it's not right for a parent to feed bread to the dogs that belongs to the kids. He called her a dog? Oh man, this is one hot mess Jesus got himself into. I mean, Jesus, the one who's preaching love and salvation and healing and hope for all people, calling this woman a dog, telling her to get lost? What's this story all about? I mean, what's a pastor to do with this? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll take it to Bible study and I'll throw it out amongst all the people at Bible study and just kind of see what they have to say. And then maybe I'll come up with a gem or two for the sermon on Sunday. That's what I'll do. These Coffee Shop Thursdays, they're great, you know. But I'm still stuck with a hot mess. Why did Jesus call this woman a dog? Why did he tell her to get lost? Well, see, the woman happened to be a Canaanite. Canaanite, well, they're actually descendants of Noah, way back there in the flood days. Remember all Noah and his sons? They're the ones that departed and their families. And, well, there's only one thing going on there, in that somebody got into a little bit of trouble. And that's the son of Canaan. And so they were kind of put on the outs by Noah. They were kind of sent off. And the Canaanites, well, they intermarried with a lot of other people that worshipped other gods other than Yahweh. Before you know it, they were pretty much a pagan culture. And that's why when you have Joshua coming back into the land flowing with milk and honey, who's he kicking out? The Canaanites. Well, there's quite a few of them still around, and there's no love lost between Canaanites and the Jewish people. But what Jesus basically told the woman was this: hey, I've come for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, not for you. So he just kind of ignores her. Doesn't really say get lost. He just turns his back on her, ignores her. But she persists. She persists. And she keeps bugging him. Before you know it, the disciples, they're getting all upset and say, Jesus, can you just get rid of her? You know, do something. She's just a pain. Well, it doesn't happen right away. So what do we do with this story? How do we reconcile the God of love with one who ignores someone coming to him in need, with a legitimate need? Her daughter was possessed by demons. After all, this is Coffee Shop Thursday. Remember, you have the answer, because you have this awesome Bible. This awesome Bible has little footnotes at the bottom. And maybe in those footnotes you read a little commentary that says, you know, Jesus didn't use the word for dog. He used a different word. See, the word for dog is kuon. And that's the dog that's out roaming the streets, making a mess everywhere, ripping apart your garbage that you set out for the garbage man. You know, that's a kuon. And to call someone that is kind of a derogatory term. No. He used a different word. Canarios. Canarios. It means literally little puppy. What do you mean he called her a little puppy? When he turned to her and said, hey, it's not fair for the master to take the children's bread and feed it to the dogs, he was referring to her, but that was the word canarios, little puppy. It's a term of endearment. It's not one of, oh, you dog. No, it's one, oh, you little puppy. It's a term of endearment. He's bringing her into the fold. But you know what else I think is going on at the same time? She's bringing him into a whole new realm of ministry. What? Jesus who we say is the Son of God, who really embodies everything there is about love and grace and is all-knowing and all-powerful and all that. Well, see, maybe that's where we need to take a second look at what we believe about Jesus. And that's something for another Bible study. Because Jesus, all-powerful as he was, as the Apostle Paul said, gave all that up to become one of us. And becoming one of us means he grew up. He grew up in stature, he grew up in age, and as Luke says, he grew up in wisdom. Is this one of those wisdom points for Jesus? Is this one of those times where here he is doing what he's supposed to be doing, bringing the kingdom reality to the people of Israel? Is this one of those times where his eyes are being opened as well to a wider reality of just how far that love goes even beyond the people of Israel? Something to think about. Think about those crumbs on the table, the ones that fall from the table that the little puppies gather up. He was referring to her. No, actually, she was referring to herself at that point, saying, hey, even the little puppies eat those crumbs. When Jesus heard that, he goes, what great faith you have. And that's unfortunate, the translation that we have, because it doesn't pick up the power and the oomph of what he was saying to her. Because just a few moments before, when good old Peter walking on the water sank, he said, what little faith you have. Now all of a sudden, here's this woman. What great faith you have. Wow. Quite a contrast between the two. Crumbs from the table. The woman picked them up because even those crumbs, who knows if they came from the 12 baskets full left over from the feeding of the 5,000. More than enough for everybody. More than enough love. More than enough healing. More than enough grace for everybody. And that's what we need to share with one another. Not just us, even Jesus. And in that moment, he saw such awesome faith in this woman. He realized, wow, this ministry thing that I have going, it's going a lot further than just the lost sheep of the house of Israel. It goes a lot further than just who you and I think belong in the fold. Stuff to think about on Coffee Shop Thursday. Thank you, Bible study person who saw that in your Bible. Difference between a dog and a little puppy. Big difference. Because in the end, aren't we all little puppies? Blessings be with you. Enjoy your day. Look at that beautiful sky above. Blessings be with you.